Hello, this is Dave Thacker.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you a little bit about our 1905 Wright Flyer conversion kit. This is a video that we made shortly after we got the kit flying well. It has flown 40 or 50 times at Seth and the Neat Fair and the Mid-Am and other flying events since this time. But this was when we first got the model flying well, and we decided to go out and do some video and let the guys in the shop fly the airplane. You can see how easily it launches. It basically flies around just like a trainer. It's fairly numb on wing warping or aileron response, and it's very responsive to rudder inputs. You know, the Wrights had a pretty good airplane which they never really figured out how to fly. They flew with the canard positively loaded. In other words, they were using the canard to hold the front of the airplane down when they were flying. And they never did figure out that this was backwards. Today we fly canards differently. We have a higher loading on the canards than we do on the main wings. And that's how this airplane is set up. And it looks effectively like a Wright Flyer, except it uses GWS slow stick foam parts. It's got all the wood in all the places, all the struts that they had. There are no flying wires or cables or anything like that. So it's a fairly simple model. And, you know, just the secret to making it fly well is just getting the center of gravity right. And here you can see we've got that just fine. When I go to fly-ins, I get someone who's never launched it before to launch it for me, and I immediately start passing the radio around and I let anybody fly it. I mean, anybody that can fly a model airplane, I'm very comfortable with them flying this airplane because it's basically just a big slow stick. It weighs 44 ounces, which is about the weight of two slow sticks. Flies on, this one's flying on two GWS O2 Outrunners. Counter-rotating APC slow fly 10 by 3.8 props. I think we've got two Thunderbird 18 speed controls in it. It's got a 3-cell 2100 battery pack. In a couple of the shots you can see that's laying on the cross beams between the skis towards the front of the frame. It's got two GWS Pico 6-gram servos in it and two HS65s, and the HS65s are a little beefier than a normal Park Flyer servo, but we're using them to warp the wings. And the wings, you need a little more power to do that than you can get away with on a standard Park Flyer servo. But other than that one exception, it's all very simple, inexpensive gear. There's nothing special about the thing at all. Launches easily, balances easily. The instructions come with all the control horn links for your servos. How many inches of throw everything should have. Just the complete setup is very detailed. So you'll get off on the first hand launch with it in trim. Now the thing that is the most fun to do with this airplane is to make low, slow passes about 6 feet high down the flight line. And if you see me flying it at a fly-in, that's mostly what I do with it. And that is really what it looks best doing. It's not really aerobatic, although you can control it quite well, but it's not going to do loops or rolls or anything like that. It wants to stay upright. You know, feels just like a trainer. It's a beautiful flying airplane. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll let you watch the rest of it, and hope you'll give a little bit of an out-of-the-box project a try in the future. It's a very unique airplane. You get to the flying field with this, nobody will have anything like it.